My name is Brandon Ash-Mohammed. Me, your boy. It's your boy, Brandon Ash-Mohammed.
Hey, Dad. It's me, Jacob.
What the hell is going on with my body?
Hilarious. Ben Sosa Wright! bitchy comedian. Straight Gagging.
Hell yeah.
We're here.
Ooh,
We're queer.
Some of us aren't.
Some of us
You're
are.
queer.
Guess which one?
You're weird.
You're
We're
weird.
here.
Yeah.
We're queer. This is my coming out.
Queer means
Dude,
multiple
Can
things.
you imagine
Queer
I come
means
out right
that-
now?
It has
Start
different
off the episode.
definitions.
It has different definitions. Jacob, if you came out, we'd have to change the name of this channel
Oh, we would.
Yeah.
or of this show.
No, we
The
don't.
channel's my name.
Yeah.
How
Wait,
are
how
we,
do-
guys? I can't hear you as well without my AirPods, which weren't working.
You gotta get
What about if
credit.
I scream?
Yeah, scream for me.
I didn't like this episode. I'm gonna say it.
I
I don't
mean,
even know.
it's been the longest season of all
This is
time.
the longest season of all time. I took my sleeping medication before this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Is it like one of those things where if you like fight through the sleepy, you get like high?
Well, I don't like to take the actual prescription ones because they scare me. So I have to take so much magnesium and melatonin and what's the other one called? Valerian root.
Are you just
And-
telling us you took sleeping pills for this podcast?
Yeah, well, I did today. I wanted to see because I never sleep after this podcast. I get so excited and so happy, and then I can't fall asleep because I'm so pumped.
I know
Aw,
what you
that
mean.
is really sweet.
I get really jacked up sometimes. You know
It's
what I
so
mean?
funny hearing gay men have straight men experience of getting jacked up. Like you just won the Super Bowl or something.
Well, truly, gays I get jacked up.
You get jacked up.
Like
get
if
jacked off.
if I have an iced coffee and I'm
Ooh.
kind of listening to Dua Lipa.
Have you been jacked up this week?
Yes.
Yes, I could tell. I was like, she's jacked up this week.
How many times do you jack up a day?
Honestly, not a lot in quarantine.
You guys, I got my beard done.
It looks
You got
really good.
done.
I got it done.
I trimmed my facial hair.
I trim mine as well.
I got
I've
it
never
done.
gotten
All
mine
done.
done.
I got it done. I got it trimmed. I haven't done it in a year or so. But
I love when they do that.
You look fantastic.
thank you. My
You look
skin
gorgeous.
is on point. I got a new hydration
Can we?
routine.
This has been one of the worst seasons in a while, right? What do we think?
Really? That's what we're thinking?
That's what
I don't-
everyone says. Everyone has just been like, the UK season has blown the American season out of the water.
The UK
They-
season was so good.
They
And it
feel
was
like
short.
they feel
It was
like
short.
the UK, the US version is getting too corporatized, and
Yeah.
So that's what the
Yeah.
fans are saying. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I agree. Because, remember when All Stars 5 and Drag Race Canada were on at the same time? And everyone was like, Drag Race Canada is, the better season.
I
Because it
think-
just,
yeah.
there's something newer and fresh.
It's
about
because
that.
they're different things. They're from a different entity.
Yes.
All of those shows, all the international shows, they're like how the show started. What made the show famous?
Yeah. There's going to be Drag Race España.
They got this. Oh, España, you're gonna be on it?
España. I'm going to be on it. that would be, imagine if that was my big break. I went on
I
Drag
would
Race
love
España.
to see that as your big break.
I'd be a really pretty drag queen, I think, if I was good at makeup.
What would
So,
I forgot.
should we recap this episode, or what do we think?
Let's
Well, yeah, we're gonna recap it.
Did we all take our sleeping pills for this one?
No, here's the thing. Okay, my second wind is here because I do have stuff to say. Well, first of all, we're all kind of happy. We're rejoicing because Utica's gone. At least I am. At
Utica's
least I am.
back in Utica. Bye.
I miss her.
Bye. You missed. I did not miss her at all. I forgot all about her.
I forgot who she was too. Yeah.
She brings an element of unpredictability to the show.
I love how the queens really did not. It's like, you know how sometimes when they come back, like when Tina got eliminated, they all kind of mourned Tina for a bit, like around the mirror. But when they got to Utica's mirror message, they were like, "Bye, Utica," and then it just cut to Simone being like, "Yeah, like I'll miss that weirdo, my twin,
Bye." Yeah.
I don't think they liked her to the end.
Yeah.
No.
And I don't think they like Olivia.
I think they were done with Olivia.
They were done with. Well, we'll get to that because that was a lot. But then they're like, Candy won her first challenge, so they were happy about that.
We're happy for Miss Candy.
I was happy for Miss Candy. When they were all clapping for her when she won her challenge, that was really special.
They were all rooting for her. They're truly rooting for her.
They were rooting for her.
It was great to see that camaraderie and sisterhood.
That sisterhood.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. And then they were like, bye. And then they went to bed. And then the next day they came back. And guess what?
What?
They're in the workroom again. And they're like, it's so funny because they literally, every time they're like, oh my God, there's so few of us. We're like, no, girl. Like, that is not, no one else is thinking that. Even seeing five of them, like, it felt like they kept on being like, we're the final five. And I was like, I swear to God, there's 6 of you. Like, it feels like there's
someone's
6.
going to come back next episode. That's what's going to happen.
Honestly, at this point, I'd find it funny.
If they brought someone back, that'd be amazing. Or they did like a double Shantae.
What queen would you want them to
Imagine
bring
they did
back?
a double Shantae tonight.
That would have been so good.
To bring back Kenya Michaels. That's what I want.
Do you want them? Oh, so like awesome. Any queen.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. I want them to bring back Tamisha.
Mystique Summers Madison. That's who I want.
I want her to come on All Stars because she's
from Chicago. Yeah.
She wasn't. That was so funny. Oh my God.
Ornacia.
Hello, comments, people. Comment. I miss you guys.
Yeah, we love the comments.
What are our comment sisters saying?
They're not
Shout out
popping.
to David P. Sumaya.
Hi, David.
Sumaya. I don't want to say your name wrong.
Sumaya.
Hey, girly.
And Reyes. Fuck yeah, we got people going off in the comments down there. Tamisha for the win. I miss Tamisha.
Absolutely,
I'll say
Tamisha
it.
for the win.
I'll say it.
I miss her too.
And
the best part of the COVID special was when it cut to her and that she was like, "I'm a news buff." I was like, "Okay, Tamisha's my favorite queen. She'll be on All Stars for sure."
Gotta get her on late night.
You think she's gonna
she should be like a correspondent on the Daily Show.
Yeah, she should. Tamisha.
I feel like that'll be Olivia. I think that'll be Olivia.
I hope it's Tamisha Iman. Although I like
That'd be
Olivia,
great.
but I was just like, Olivia, I'm bored. I'm tired.
Imagine if they like gave it to like Elliot.
Yes.
That would be funny.
Elliot with 2 T's getting it would be fantastic.
Remember Elliot?
I don't like to.
That seems like 2 years ago.
It it does.
Did this show start in like 2020?
It started like literally January 1st. It was Rose was like ring in the Rue year.
Yes,
that's my
okay,
Rose.
I remember now.
My Rose is good.
It's been longer than the pandemic.
Wait, what was that voice? What were you saying?
It was Rose. It was Rose.
Oh, it was like, what was good? I was like,
I was being silly, but like the season feels so long at this point where like I felt the whole like lip syncs like at the beginning feels like another season. I'm like, those are different queens.
Even last week starts to feel like so long ago. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Even the realization that it was the top 5 felt so anticlimactic for me, where it's like, oh, finally.
I know. But I will say, this is a good, out of all the queens that began, I'm like, this is a good top 5. Like, every queen that's left, I genuinely like. So
I like everyone. Nice. But I will say the top 4 felt very obvious of these top 5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We all knew Olivia was going to go home from the moment.
Unless it was a singing challenge, I felt like she was pretty much screwed.
Yeah.
Even if it's a singing challenge. She got one.
She would have sung, but she would have still like found a way to walk.
Oh my god!
She would have done her walk still. It's so funny because they like loved Olivia at the beginning. She won 2 challenges. 2.
Yeah, Olivia would do great at improv. She's got improv energy.
Yeah.
We gotta
She's
get her.
got like she's so happy and loving, and
Yeah, she'd be good. She'd be like a bad dog girl.
It's happy and loving, and then we'll secretly cut your throat.
Do you think she would secretly cut your throat?
No, that's just what improvisers are like.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
true.
Watch out for that.
Watch out for
I already
me
got
in
my
the
eye on
comments. Brandon, oh my god! I've been a bit of an Olivia in my time, a bit of a diva, a bit of a. I have a question. You know what I mean?
I have a question.
I feel like Olivia asked for a question once, and they cut to that part a million times. It was always the same time, but we'll get to that. Her little kid behavior was very off-putting. David P. It got a bit old. It got a bit old. It was cute. Like, that would be cute if it happened once, but it was just all the time. You know?
It was a little one note.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
exactly.
more than one note. It's not even a good note.
Flat note. Flat
Not
note.
even an octave.
But the queens are back in the workroom, and then they do a mini challenge, which was...
Was what?
What was the mini challenge?
I truly, I can never remember.
I don't even know what the fucking mini.
No, we can remember. We'll remember it. We'll
All
remember
three
it.
of us can't remember.
Yeah,
No, we
literally
must.
can't remember.
It had to have been something.
Comments. What was
Wasn't there a mini
Olivia?
challenge?
What was the mini challenge?
There must have been a mini challenge.
I don't think there was a mini.
I don't think. I think she just announced they were going to be shrunk, and then they talked to.
There
Shrunk.
wasn't
She
one.
just
Yeah,
announced it.
Logan says there wasn't
There
one.
wasn't.
Oh, hi,
Logan, thank you so much.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
you know what?
Thank you.
That shows how little mini challenges mean to me. That there could just not be one in an episode, and it won't affect me.
But so they just announced that they're going to be shrunk, which honestly, the premise itself, funny to me. But then they're like picking parts, and Rose and Candy, or not Rose, Simone and Candy are kind of like duking it out.
I find watching two gay men fight over something very interesting because straight men are very like they'll just,
How would straight men fight over that part?
the way Candy was aggressive towards wanting it, straight men would be very shitty towards each other about it. And I actually prefer seeing how more civilized and empathetic human beings handle it rather than like selfish assholes who more or less
Can you
would...
do an impression for us?
I think if it was me and I really wanted something, or
Okay,
like
you
a
do.
hyper...
I'll be straight and you'll be straight, and we'll do
Okay,
it.
let's go.
We'll do it. Okay.
What's the name of the character?
What was it, Margarita? I forget.
Margarita. Hey, yo, I think I would be a good margarita, dude.
Bro, I think I'm Margarita. Okay.
Bro, I think you're
yo.
fucking never been margarita.
Yo, I've been
Your whole
Margarita
life. Your
from
parents
time.
grew,
from
and when you're growing up,
time.
everyone looked
From
at your eyes and
time.
said, Brandon,
They used
you
to
never
see me
grew up
walk
to be
down the street and they
margarita."
used to say, "Yo, that's a margarita.
Oh, no
That's
one ever
She's
said
too
Margarita.
that.
sweeta."
No one ever said that.
She's too
I
sweet.
just went Toronto, man.
Oh my god.
That's my impression of a straight man is just my brother.
Oh my god.
That's all I know.
Margarita.
Okay,
I
end
love-
scene. End scene.
And see,
That was really good.
That was a good improv scene.
That was
Yeah,
amazing.
it was
I
good.
was living. No, truly, but seeing it was kind of. I was rooting for Simone in that moment because Simone literally just lip synced and she was like, "I want this part," and you could tell in Simone, like behind Simone's eyes, she was like, "Everything's crumbling." It was so. It was
I want to
sad.
go home.
there's a Black
know.
China moment.
I should have been Black China. I should have been Black China.
I should have been Black China.
No, I should have been Black China.
I would have wanted to be. I would have wanted to be Kris Jenner.
Oh, in that, in the card, what is
Who
it?
would
Yeah.
Jacob be if
In
it was the
Rubical?
Kardashians?
Oh, Jacob be Chloe.
I'd be Chloe.
Yes.
I feel like
Isn't she
Jacob
the
would be
one no one
Courtney.
likes?
She'd be Courtney.
Oh no, he would be Chloe. He would be Chloe. I get them confused.
I think he'd be Chloe.
I see that.
Brandon, you out of us three, you're Kim. I'm Courtney.
Wow, yeah.
No, actually, out of us three, you're Kim, Brandon. I'm Chloe. Jacob's Courtney.
Jacob Scott Disick.
I don't know anything you're saying.
Oh, come on, you must.
I know who the names are, but I don't
Yeah.
know their personalities.
Jacob
well
is
enough to know.
Sophia Richie.
Oh.
I don't know who that is, actually. I'll be honest.
Jacob is
Sophia
Rob's
Richie.
daughter. Lionel Richie's daughter that's like 19 that Scott Disick is dating, and he's like 38 or something.
Who's dating them?
Scott
Disick.
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 Yeah.
I saw his Architectural Digest video of like his home tour, and his home was tacky.
Oh, I figure that. Okay, let's go back to the episode.
So the queens. Well, then like, what happens again? Well, I really like Candy's confessional where she was like, she gave the character breakdowns, and she was like, this character is like a leader, like classy, like that. Simone, she's like, this character is a mess, shady, crazy, and she was like, that's Candy Muse. I was like, I love that Candy's just like, that's me.
That's me.
I did,
And she was right. It did make more sense if I was casting it. I would have casted it that way, I think.
You've casted a lot.
What do you think of Olivia
Casted
taking
a lot.
such a safe pick?
Wait, what?
What
do you think of Olivia?
Has Olivia been a what?
What do we think of Olivia picking such like a safe pick?
I think it was like, Olivia's like kind of Utica to me in that she could care less about what the judges say. She's like, I don't give a shit. Like, I love playing this character. Like, it brings me joy. Like, I love being smiley. I love being kind of ditzy. And she was like, I'm gonna do that no matter what. I think Olivia, if she played any one of those villain like characters, even if it was a villain, she would have played it that way.
Been like, I'm the cute villain.
And I think it's because
evil.
she is. And the thing is, like, she's not bad at it. Like, I guess they're just tired. But I'm like, you know what? I say, Olivia, if that's your thing and that brings you bliss, go for it, girl.
You're an actress. Let's show us something else.
I would love to see
Exactly.
them in like a real fight. Whenever you see someone, whenever you see someone like that, you want to see them really explode at some point.
I wish there would be a real fight on Drag Race.
There almost was.
Well, Tamisha and Candy.
Yeah, we almost had one this season,
Wait, like, you guys want like actual hands to be thrown?
and that's why we need straight people on Drag Race.
No, I don't like, because in the earlier seasons sometimes they would get like a bit rough in the lip syncs, and watching that now, it's not fun.
Oh, supposedly
to
there was
watch.
something more between Mimi M First and Shangela.
Yeah,
They almost
and
fought.
there was
It was
also
like worse
one,
than
yeah.
what they showed.
There's
And then
also
they
another
shut
one with
down
Venus
for
Delight.
weeks. Yeah. Oh yeah, when she was like beating up Shangela on stage.
Yeah, like they were literally like shoving each other, and they would cut to the judges, and the judges would be like, "Ooh, like no."
Vanessa Williams was into it. She was like,
Vanessa Williams is so iconic.
I love.
Oh,
I'm glad that you know who Vanessa Williams is. I'm glad that you like Vanessa Williams.
I love
I
Ugly
love
Betty.
Vanessa Williams. Jacob, you like Vanessa Williams?
Is Vanessa Williams 1,000 miles?
No, that's Vanessa Carlton.
I don't really
Vanessa
know
Williams
Vanessa.
was the first Black Miss America. She sings the Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. Save the best for last. You ever see Ugly Betty?
Ugly Betty's iconic.
I've seen Ugly Betty. Is she Ugly
she's
Betty?
Wilhelmina Slater.
She's not. She is the boss. She's
Okay.
like the pretty light-skinned black woman.
I know who she is. I think I know who she is, but I'm not like I don't know her work that well.
Very
I
talented.
I do love
Ugly
Vanessa
Betty.
Carlton though.
I loved Ugly Betty. I should
Scaredy Cat was by. Hey George says Scaredy Cat was by.
Okay, here's the thing about that is like, I'm sure Scaredy Cat's by, like, absolutely. But I literally think checking with Scaredy Cat like 3 years from now, they're gonna be like, I think I exclusively date men.
Scaredy Cat killed me because Scaredy Cat was like, oh, I have a girlfriend. I like women. Like, that was like Scaredy
Yeah.
Cat's, and I've only been doing drag for a month. And that was like Scaredy Cat's whole thing.
And she was literally 19, and it felt
Maybe
kind of
Scaredy
like,
Cat was straight.
that's not fair.
That's a lot of straight confidence.
That's a lot. I don't know. Truly, like, bringing a 19-year-old on that show, it's kind of like, do you really think they're gonna win?
They're saying bi shaming. Let's cancel Miss Ben. Now they want to cancel you.
I just think if you're
I
gonna
would.
be-
First of all, I love bi people. It's like more than life itself. Some might
he has
say.
bi friends, okay? He can't hate bi people.
he was bi
No.
once.
No, I'm just being facetious. Of course, if Scaredy Cat identifies as bi, we celebrate that on Straight
do.
Gagging.
But I do think if you're bi and you go on Drag Race, you should have to eat a girl out live on the show to prove you like women.
T.
Just
I
saying.
didn't say that.
I did.
I didn't
have
say
nothing-
that.
I can be
I didn't
canceled.
say
I'm
that.
not scared. I have the least story about here.
You really want to be? You don't want to.
You'll bounce back. You'll
I'll bounce back. I have
You'll
so
bounce back.
little.
You'll
Honestly,
bounce back.
straight guys love when you get canceled. I might get more fans if I get canceled.
Like, yeah, let's support him. It was just
Yeah.
telling a joke.
Oh my god! But then you'd have to. Those would be your audiences. You'd have to see those people in real
They
life.
love my Drag Race podcast. My Drag Race podcast would turn real hard.
Every straight guy I know watches Drag Race now, so
It's true. It's our show.
I
now.
love that. It's not.
We've taken over.
Hey, stop it! Give it
gotta
back.
the wait is
Baseball.
over. The wait is
No,
over.
children have taken it. Literally,
Have they?
Is it-
Are children really into Drag Race?
it's like it's for teenagers now. The show.
That's so interesting. I haven't spoken to teenagers in a while, mostly because I don't know any. Thank
Well,
God.
it's like if the earlier seasons were
That is
very like their audience, and I think I mentioned this before, but the audience was just like literally like gay men in their 20s to like 40s or whatever. And then like the show got more popular, and then like a lot of teens started watching it. So like their sponsors went from literally being like lube and like vodka and like a gay resort like travel packages, which
Yeah.
I think is beautiful, to then just like they kept like being like, I don't know,
All of these Sephora like makeup brands. And
yeah, like NYX Cosmetics and stuff like that. So because the audience is like wider now, which I think is great, but
Start
it
giving
is
them, like Fortnite skins as prizes.
I honestly, there's going to be a TikTok challenge next season.
wasn't there somebody on
sure.
TikTok that was like complaining about how like RuPaul needs to stop making such old references because the show is like,
Oh, I don't like that.
and they were just like, RuPaul should be making Steven Universe references, not like this
What?
old stuff no one knows
Yeah.
about. I don't know. I remember Andrew was telling me about it.
That's wild. That's shameful. Because like a big pillar of the show is, and like obviously Drag Race maybe isn't like the best at doing this all the time, but they do like it's like keeping like queer culture alive. Like they kind of try to. I don't know. They haven't really done that a lot this season, though. I must say, because they usually do like a kind of history moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
They're like, this is already too long. This season's already too long. It's already history. It's like,
Maybe they'll have like a whole episode dedicated to it.
yeah.
That would be funny.
Give it like a special.
Give
I
us world
honestly think
record.
there's gonna be like 3 more episodes until the lip sync for the crown.
They gotta bring someone back.
Kenya Michaels.
Kenya Michaels
Oh,
from the House of
back the
Hall.
wall.
It's the
Cynthia
Mackie
Lee
doll.
Fontaine.
from the House of Hall.
Oh, I guess we did get a history of the disco thing. Someone was talking about that.
Oh yes, thank you
Showing
for
the
reminding
comments.
us.
Thank
See,
you.
again, that challenge feels
Thank
so
you, Rubber
long ago.
Moses.
Rubber Moses, absolutely. Yeah, and even then, I remember. I mean, that was a weird one too. That episode, if I'm remembering. Who went home?
What was that, last
happened
year?
there?
I don't
so
even
long
remember.
ago.
Wasn't
I
it?
think
What's
I was
her
just
name?
starting to grow pubes when that episode
It was
came
like
out.
the nice. It was. I can't remember her name. She
Who?
wore bags.
She wore bags.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, Lala Ree.
Lalaurie. I can't even
Oh
remember.
my god.
It was so
Bag
long ago. I
outfit.
can't remember.
I saw.
I
her
love
last
Lala
one in that
Ree.
Yeah.
something.
Lalaurie will be on All Stars one day, and it'll be great.
I
True.
don't know. I don't think Lala Ree will be on All Stars.
Really?
Do
Yeah, I
you
don't
think
think it's really
they'll
that
ever do a like, you know how they did with like Top Model, where it was like UK versus US? Like, do you
Well,
think they'll ever do like an All Stars like crossover?
well, there are whispers and rumors of an All Stars international season being filmed soon.
Good. I want to
Yeah.
see Jimbo on a bigger stage.
I would
'Cause
love
I think
that.
they're my favorite queen ever.
Really? Yeah, I see that for you.
Yeah, they're
Jimbo's
one of my
great.
fave. They're funny. They're stylish. I don't know. I like them.
I like
I love that.
I love Jimbo.
My favorite queen that I'd want to see again would be Cheryl Hole.
Ooh, I like Cheryl.
I love Cheryl Hole.
I would
Cheryl
love
Cole.
to see Bimini again. I would love to see what's her name? Tia Coffee again too.
Oh, I loved her. I loved her.
Okay, here's a question.
Who's your favorite comedy queen? I'm seeing.
Oh, what a great question,
It won't
David
come up.
P. David
I
P.
think you're both
are
hitting
king.
that over and over again.
That is iconic, David P. of a question. My favorite comedy queen, I think, it's gotta be Bob. Bob's podcast is like my favorite podcast, Sibling Rivalry and Sibling Watchery. Bob is just the funniest queen to me. I can't wait for an all winner season for her to do well.
Okay, I think my favorite winner, I would say Bob too, but also like Alaska. I think
No, comedy queen.
Alaska's a comedy queen.
Oh, right. Sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I think Alaska's a comedy queen. I think Alaska's a very good writer, and
Yeah.
very creative, and I like that.
I think I gotta go with Utica Queen. She's one of my comedy influences, and when I think about why I got into stand up,
I see it in your
when I think
glasses,
about people who
Yes.
really speak to me and what I think funny is, I think of Utica Queen.
I
You think
agree.
of improv, that's what you think of, Utica Queen.
I also
She's
think
improv
of who's the queen, the Latin queen who wore the short, Cynthia Lee Fontaine. I think of Cynthia Lee Fontaine and the moment
She's great.
she was like,
She's
I loved it. That's one of my
Do you
favorite
remember
moments.
Yara Sophia with the played like a little person.
Oh yeah, that was so funny.
That's what I thought you were talking.
My favorite Cynthia Lee Fontaine moment is when Charlie Hides wasn't doing anything in the lip sync, and then from the back of the stage, Cynthia was like, "Charlie, let's go! Charlie, let's go, Charlie!" And it's like there's subtitles of just Cynthia being like, "Let's go," and like Charlie's not
just
doing
like-
anything. So funny. Oh my god, I
favorite-
love that lip sync.
My favorite Cynthia Lee Fontaine moment is the episode where she wears a pair of dry fit shorts on the runway. And
Like the fucking socks, the fucking sweat socks.
they do a close up of the shorts, and you
And
see
the
it says
sweat
like
socks.
dry fit on them.
The sweat
And
socks.
you see they're from like a Foot Locker, and then they cut to a testimonial, and she goes, I really think the reason I got sent home, if I had to rethink something, would be the shorts.
Yeah,
I
they
feel-
hated that.
Cause wasn't that the roller skating episode?
Yeah.
And then she did the splits onto glass,
Yeah,
and then
so
cut herself, and then they had to stop it or something, stop the lip sync or something. I don't know, but
Oh my
I'm just like she
God.
went home for all of that. Damn,
She's
And
a
then she-
legend, though.
blood.
But then she came back.
I think that was the season she came back.
Was it?
Was it?
Yeah, because she got pretty far that season.
I don't remember.
No, I think.
No,
she
maybe
didn't
you're
make
right.
it.
You're right.
Because she was then on season 9 again, and she wasn't even that good on season 9.
We
No,
didn't
she
talk about
wasn't.
Robbie Turner. Remember when Robbie Turner was just like, I was in a car accident, everyone died, but I survived.
Yeah, she was like, I was in an Uber, and then Uber was like, this is actually false. This did not
This
happen.
never happened. She was just like, I was drunk, and I believed it. It was real. I
Yes,
just
you-
don't know.
You guys told me this story. One of you guys, I think Ben might.
I think it was me.
Brandon might told me. This is a crazy story.
It is.
For listeners, can you guys say what if someone doesn't know?
Well, this was so long. I was about to call her Utica. Utica is very Robbie Turner to me.
Oh yeah.
I will say. But Robbie posted a series of tweets being like, okay, everybody, here's the thing. The other night I took an Uber home from a gig and I was in a shocking car accident. I'm fine.
It was
sent to
so much more. It was just I was texting on my phone. And
But she said the
last thing I
driver of the
remember-
Uber died.
And then
is
she's
the
like, I
thing.
woke up in the hospital. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, the driver did not make it.
And everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's wild!" And she was getting so much support. And then Uber was like, "Actually, none of our Uber drivers died in Seattle the other day."
It was a lift
And
actually.
the police were like, nah, that didn't happen.
so then everyone was like, Robbie, why did you lie? And she was like, to be honest, like I what did she say? But like she said she was
said
like,
on Hey Queen that she looked at video footage from CCTV, and she saw herself stumble in, and she must have like her shower curtain was on the floor. So she thinks she fell in her shower, and had a concussion, and then woke up and had like a dream, and then woke up, and then the brain damage from the concussion was so intense, and the hangover. It was very crazy. It was like.
I want her to like do a tell all.
After a late night of hooking, Trey didn't like
the session.
Threw me in the fryer.
You know, he gutted me.
He threw me in the fryer, and I came back a glamazon, ready to rule the runway.
Crystallized. I love that.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite explanation.
Kennedy Davenport is truly one of the most underrated queens in
Kennedy
history.
Davenport's my favorite comedy queen. Never mind.
She's
wow.
Actually, she in every comedy, her snatch game as Little Richard should have won over Adele. Like it shouldn't have been both of them as a win. It should have just been her as Little Richard. And her in All Stars 3, the improv challenge where she like had like the teeth and she had like the really big moves. Yeah. She was so funny.
I really liked BB in that challenge too.
I love BB.
Me too. I've gone so off topic, but
when Kennedy Davenport does the splits off the stage in her lips, that is one of the best.
Roar. Iconic. The part where the song stops and she like has her arm out. And then the judges are like,
Sahara.
I was
that's beautiful.
I don't know. I'll be honest, I've never watched seasons 1 or 2. Sahara is in.
How have you never watched season 2?
Guys, I don't know.
Season 2 is probably the best season.
They look so stupid.
I've no!
Season 1. The whole
watch season 2.
Shit.
Shut up. Shut
I know.
up.
I will watch it.
Watch season 2.
Hate me.
Why do you hate Merle?
Why do you hate Merle?
What did Merle Ginsburg do to you?
Who's Merle?
Merle was so Michelle.
She was before Michelle.
Okay.
Oh really?
So the tea is
Merle Ginsburg is fucking on the Supreme Court.
So the tea is that
I look beautiful.
At the time that Drag Race was filming, RuPaul asked Michelle to do it, but Michelle was working at a radio station. So she asked her boss, "Can I have time off to do this?" And he was like, "No." So then second season comes, and she asked him again. He was like, "No, that's just not a good look for our radio station. That's like it's kind of like gross." And he was basically homophobic. And Leah Remini was just like, "You need to go to the head of CBS and ask them if it's okay." So then she went to the head of CBS, and they were like, "Of course it's okay. Do it. Do the show." And then she got to do the show, and then the guy got fired, and then she lost the job too also. And then that's the story of how season 3.
I gotta watch. Dude, look at our comments. Everyone is going off that we all should watch season 2 as a group. I think they want us to review season 2 for that.
Oh yeah, let's watch season 2.
We'll watch season 2.
That's what we'll do in our off season.
Well, yeah, because soon this season's gonna end. I'm down to start watching season 2 with you.
Jacob, you would love season 2. It's so good. Some of the best queens: Raven, Tatiana.
I love
Shangela. That's where we first meet Shangela.
Shangela from All Stars. So I am familiar with some of the queens who have come back for All Stars.
Have you not seen season 3?
I've watched like the first 2 episodes, I think.
Season 3 is so good.
I know. I got to get to the early seasons.
Good.
I'm a late season bitch. I don't know. I got to get there.
I am not. I'm the opposite. I'm an early season bitch.
Me too.
I think now I'm mid seasons. I'm probably like seasons like 4 to 10 or 11 are my that's the zone.
I like seasons 2 to 7 best.
I can see.
But All Stars seasons are a different story. Like I love All Stars 4, for instance. All Stars 4 is so good. Riveting.
I think All Stars 2.
Riveting.
That's my favorite thing to say.
It is. And All Stars 4 is when Naomi sent to Manila, and she's like, "Life's not fair."
Life's not fair.
So, but and then Monet also was gonna send home Manila. I love Monet.
I like
bring Monet back.
Pandora Box puts Darian Lake. I think they're on Jenny Jones, and Pandora's Box is like, my friend is too fat. She needs to lose some weight, and then like takes her on Jenny Jones to like confront her about being too fat or something.
Oh my god!
It was the '90s. Who cares?
They do walk stuff.
Did you watch the
early
Jenny
season?
Jones show? Damn.
No, but like in the 90s, they did walk stuff. I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
the early,
The early seasons is the '90s.
they might as well be.
We've gone
It's
so
long
off.
ago. But wait, we need to go back. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're shooting the movie Henny, I Shrunk, the drag queens, and honestly, I couldn't tell who was doing good or bad on set. They
Yeah,
were
I
all doing
thought
fine.
Simone. I was like, Simone's going home. That's what I thought. I thought Simone was gonna go home.
And I thought Candy was killing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought
too.
Kenny was killing.
They faked us out. They got us good.
They like love Rose, but I don't really see it.
They didn't even show Rose.
Rose was just doing like every time they cut to Rose would be like, oh, and they were just like, yes, that's comedy. Yeah,
I just didn't get. I kind of like was laughing, but I didn't know why. I was more
because they're
like,
telling
what
you
is
to
that?
laugh. They're laughing when that
Yeah.
happens. So you're like, oh yeah, okay.
It felt very like like Jim Carrey to me. Remember, she said that when she came in the workroom for her entrance, she was like, she's Jim Carrey."
She's Jim Carrey.
Wow.
And she did the mask.
Oh yeah, she did do the best. She loves Jim Carrey.
Wow.
I have a crush
She's
on
obsessed.
Jim Carrey.
Really? Would you hook up with him? He
Yeah.
murdered his wife.
I heard he
murdered his wife.
I'm kidding. I know he didn't, but
I
there
heard
was
he
like
got a huge dick.
Didn't she kill herself?
no. There was this thing where, but there was like I think yeah, but then her family like there was like they sued him or something.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah,
He got a giant D.
He's got a giant dick.
That's it.
that's why.
Yeah.
I'd fuck Jim Carrey.
Really?
Yeah, that's cool.
He's like, I'm gonna absorb.
Would you do it just for the story?
Yeah, for sure.
What
And for the power.
for the power, girl?
I'd
What
absorb
power
his
would he
powers.
give to you?
I don't know. I'd blackmail him. I'd be like, hey, I'm going to tell everyone you fucked me unless you get me in the next mask or something, you know? Ace Ventura
What-
3.
You know, blackmail's
4.
illegal.
Blackmail is
Going to
illegal,
jail.
first of all, and
Going
then
to
what?
jail.
What if then afterward he decided to come out and then became so much more famous because he came out and then
He was just
everyone
like
was
this young man tried to extort me.
blackmail me, and then everyone was like, "You tried to out him," and then you got
And then you get canceled, and then you.
canceled.
Okay, well, let's look at this from my perspective. I think people would be more sympathetic with the small fish in a big pond rather than with this big celebrity who's painting the picture that the possible victim in this situation. See, I'm good at blackmailing. I'm really trying to spin the situation as well as I
He's
can.
good at
back.
blackmailing. Be
It's
careful.
good at blackmailing.
I'm good at blackmailing.
Would you ever
I put it on my resume.
Would you ever blackmail me?
It depends how much money you get in the future, you know.
Honey,
I hope I got money in the future.
I hope you do too, because I'll blackmail you.
I hope we all get money in the future.
Ah, that'd be so good. We should start a Patreon. Maybe we can make like $50.
That would be nice.
It'd be nice. We should Patreon.
Brandon is like, no.
I'm just falling asleep, but I'm down
Yeah, you
for
took
that.
sleeping pills before the podcast.
I needed to test things out. I needed to see how it works.
Oh my God.
I needed to try. Oh shit! I don't even know where my watch is.
Wait, Brandon got an Apple Watch.
No, I got
Brandon,
a,
you got an Apple Watch.
no, I got a
over there,
Fitbit
baby.
Sense.
Oh.
I got a Fitbit Sense, and it gives me detailed reports on my sleep schedule. And I'm a very poor sleeper. But
Yeah,
okay.
Brandon's up late. Brandon will be like messaging me and it'll be late and I'll be like,
And I'll still
Really?
be up, and you'll be like in the morning. You're like, "What are you doing up so early?" And I'll be like, "I'm still awake."
Brandon's always up.
Brandon's always out.
I've
Brandon,
met
you need to get sleep.
One day,
sister.
I'm a vampire.
Do you have dreams?
I do. I have very crazy, vivid dreams. I had a dream that SpongeBob was bullying me.
That's kind of
what
fun.
people bullying you
don't know.
about.
I have no idea. I just remember he was bullying me, and I felt really attacked
Were
by
you-
SpongeBob.
Were you here in Toronto or were you in Bikini Bottom?
No, I was in Bikini Bottom.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Not if you're getting
I don't even
bullied.
remember what happened now, but I remember.
But you know what I
bullied
do
by
find
SpongeBob.
stressful about Bikini Bottom is like there's no clear like geography of
There's
that
no
city.
tops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben's a bikini bottom.
Yeah.
Stop. We haven't made it. We haven't got enough views for that.
I know.
subscribers.
We haven't
Throwing
really,
out
40
there,
minutes
and maybe you'll admit to which side you stand on.
But here's the thing: we need to get back. So
We do need to
they
get
shoot.
back.
They shoot the thing. They like it. There's one point where Carson whispers in Mustache, like, Rosé's a great actress, technically. And I'm like, okay, like, what do you mean, technically? Like, this is not some Juilliard, like, stuff, you know
the
what I mean?
Meisner method or whatever.
It's, that is always...
Stanislavski.
Stanislavski.
What's that other one? There's another
Brecht. Brechtian.
one. Okay, I don't know.
I don't know. I forget, actually. There's,
Marilyn Monroe, go with. Like, that guy. I think it was Meisner.
Meisner. Interesting.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Inside the actor studios. Over. Bye.
Oh my god, he died.
Yeah. You need to know. You're going to take his place.
Me?
Yeah.
Bradley Cooper went to the school, the studio.
Yeah, he asked a question in one of the and to Louis. Who's he asked a question to?
I forget, but there's also like a lot of footage of like when they would just cut to the audience, they would cut to just like a young Bradley Cooper, just like really taking it in.
Like, I'm learning.
Would you hook up with Bradley Cooper?
Yeah,
I don't
so I
think he's
could
attractive.
blackmail him later on and try and get millions of dollars.
That is sick.
I love knowing that many of Hollywood's elite are closeted gays. And
Is that I
they
really
love
do
to
think that's
expose
true.
men
I
and
think
stuff.
it's true.
Oh yeah, they definitely are gay.
Which ones do you think they are?
I think a lot of like the Brad
Ryan
Pitt
Murphy.
type, like those guys are gay.
Ryan Murphy's
Ryan
gay.
Murphy.
I think the people who their like image is built upon not being gay, a lot of those guys are gay.
Ryan Murphy's gay.
Ellen's gay.
Oh, Ellen's gay? Do you find out you hear she's mean also?
Well, you know, it'd be so funny if we find out Ellen's straight.
That'd be great.
We're like, we knew it.
Ellen has a husband. It's Tony. Remember Tony from the Ellen Show, the DJ?
I remember my friend Julian in high school had a crush on Ellen. And he'd be like, yo, she's so hot. Like, yo, you see her Maybelline commercial? Yo, she's so cute. Like, yo, she could
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Your friend's ridiculous.
I miss Julian. Julian Johnson, I love you.
Is he watching?
No.
He's watching Ellen.
Let's just skip ahead to the judging.
Yeah, let's skip ahead to the judging. We saw the
But
thing. We know what
the
happened.
queens get ready. They're kicking. They're having fun. Then they go and the judges. The theme on the runway is pockets. Wait, are we doing the runway?
Yeah, let's do the runway. Spencer might have downloaded even photos. Spencer sometimes comes prepared and kills
Spencer's
it.
a king. Oh my God, Spencer! Yes! Spencer.
Okay, Ben. Okay, Ben came with his.
Was
voice
that
today.
good?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Thank you, Gabby.
We gotta get you vocal lessons.
Oh my God! I really should. So
You gotta
we
learn how to
have.
hone that craft. Yeah.
Thank you, sister. I want us to do a duet one day. I love the Simone look.
I love it. Yeah, it's cool.
We love you, Haley Williams.
Haley Williams, very Paramore.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that hair on Simone. It is
color.
funny though, because I did think like this hair is very Tina Burner.
Maybe she left it for.
That would have been nice. That zipper pit, that zipper, like whatever it's called, is so big.
It's a
Like the metal part. I love
How do we
it.
feel about zippers here?
Zippers, I love zippers, Jacob. I love
you're
Good
Just
zipper.
sucking
It's got to be a
sucking a
good
zipper.
zipper, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't love a bad zipper. I don't really love a bad anything.
I just mean
Zippers
like,
scare me.
yeah,
They always-
zippers are scary.
I always get them stuff snagged in them, and it hurts.
Interesting.
Zippers, they wear over time too. Broken a lot of zippers in my time in many
I
different
will-
ways.
I've like a coat where the zipper's like, you know, when it gets caught.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Hate it. And it's like, what do you do at that point?
You can't do anything.
I remember one time I did a set, and the zipper was like broken, so I tried to like fix it with like the key ring, and then the key ring came off. So then during my set, like I just had like this like giant, just like metal thing, like on my crotch, and my zipper was down. And the audience was like dying, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. What's happening? And I didn't know, and I just like left, and like people were like crying. And
Oh my
then
God,
I like
that's
got a
so
message
funny.
from Leonard Chan. He was like, yeah, people were laughing because your zipper was undone.
Nobody even told you like after this.
Nobody
you, like,
told
got
me.
off
Nobody.
stage?
People were just being so weird and like being like, and I was like, I
No,
don't care.
you would tell.
I'm like, I
would
would have
tell-
just zipped it up on stage. I don't care. I have no shame.
Do you have in your? And I remember I once did that to you.
You did that to me. You always tell me.
What, you
It was
told
at
me
the
zipper
theater
was
center.
down?
It was at the theater center. Yeah. And I
Yes, it
zipped
was
it up
at-
on stage. You were like,
Yeah.
your zipper's undone, sister.
I just kind of like mimed it, and the audience was like, yes, but I don't think the audience, because like from a lot of perspective, you couldn't see like your waist down, so it wasn't a big deal. But let's get back to that.
Paramore was the backbone of emo gays.
Paramore was you. What was that song? Only
I feel like it was
Exception.
No Doubt. I feel
What about like
it was No Doubt.
Evanescence?
No Doubt.
No.
I would say No Doubt, Return
No
of
Doubt?
Saturn. No Doubt's Return of Saturn album. That was like my. Maybe that was just me. I just need to stop projecting.
Wow.
Anyways, we handled it.
Okay, so next on the runway is Olivia Lux. So pretty.
I liked
Pretty.
this look.
I liked it too. It wasn't like as like after Simone's look, especially
Well,
seeing
it was
this
such
look,
a
you're
vague.
kind of like,
They just
whatever.
said hot pocket. Oh, I just
Someone-
got it. Okay, yeah,
Someone
just
should have
got
come
the
out as
bun.
like a pizza.
Yeah, I was
pocket.
thinking the same thing.
yeah.
That would have been funny.
Would've been
Someone
good.
should've
Olivia
came
does
out as
look
a
pretty.
fleshlight.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
That would have been
Flashlight would
funny.
have been funny.
I think Olivia looked pretty, but I was kind of like, oh, the judges aren't gonna like this. You know what I mean? I was like, the judges are gonna tell you it's too simple. I knew they were gonna say it, and they did.
I liked it.
But I liked it. Next on the runway we have Rose.
Oh, I love mod looks. So
I liked this.
I like the mod style.
I
liked
liked it when she twirled off and then it was more pockets. I liked it. I thought that was
Mod.
yes. Spencer is a king.
He is king.
King.
I will say, I thought her makeup looked weird.
Okay, Rose's makeup
But it's
always looks
not.
very like harsh to me.
Yeah, it looks like a very.
But even just like
not.
aside from the model, style, like Rose always looks a bit weird.
Yeah, the makeup was just strange. I really like the outfit though. It looked cool.
Here's a secret.
I don't like
She's
it.
a man.
Can you imagine like
not
after
wrong.
watching this
But overall,
seasons
it's a
of
good
Drag
look.
Race? Holy fuck!
Well, my grandmother didn't understand it for the longest time.
I love that.
Yeah.
Have you watched with your
I
grandmother?
have watched it before, and she didn't understand what it was. And
Love
she just
it.
thought they were like, she thought they were transgender people, and I was like, no, they're not. They're drag queens, and I had to explain to her the difference, but she didn't get it.
Would love to have her on the pod to
One
break
day,
down
one day.
Utica Queens.
She got her
Rose
vaccine.
chapter.
She's sleeping.
That's awesome.
Oh, I love that she got her vaccine.
Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that.
Oh my god, people in the comments, are you vaccinated? Tell us.
Are you vaccinated? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Who's our
I
vaccine
wanna know.
queens?
We're vaccine
We're
queens.
vaccine queen. Sound off.
Any doctors who want to give us a little vaccine?
You want to load us up?
I want a vaccine.
Would love the vaccine. Would
All right,
love-
let's talk
Natalie
about
has been like in so many news things.
Natalie
Because
Norman.
Natalie Norman got the vaccine
Our
because
friend.
she went on that list, the East Toronto list, and then got it. And then she was in like this article, and then I was watching the news yesterday, and they were interviewing her, and then
I love
it
that.
made me laugh.
I love
every,
Natalie.
all of our fans are sounding off that they're all vaccinated and all live better lives. than
Scheduled
us
April
right now.
9th.
Scheduled April 9th, first shot done. I'm dead. I'm
Okay,
so upset.
For everyone that doesn't know, so the reason why we don't have vaccines, people in the comments, is because like 10 years ago or so, our former prime minister, which is like our president or whatever, decided that he's going to get rid of all of the biomedical processing plants. and so they got rid of them all. So then now the vaccine cannot be made here. So that's why we have to import it, and that's why we have no vaccines, and everything is delayed. So.
And our country sucks. Everything keeps shutting down every fucking
Toronto
2 days.
specifically, we're the city that's been in lockdown the longest in North America. We've been shut down for 300 days.
It's so messed up.
And even
It's
this
so messed
lockdown
up.
doesn't make any sense because everything's still open, kind of. They just shut down patios, but they're like, it's an emergency lockdown.
Yeah. It's so strange. And it's honestly just like, I don't know how we're still here, how we're making
It's
it.
because we have a conservative government and they are stupid.
Yeah.
We're going to
It's
say
been
bye to them
wild.
next year. Bye.
Bye. I want the vaccine, please.
We all got to go to a drag show.
Come on,
and get
Canadian
vaccinated.
history. This show is so educational. You know, I realize that Americans know
you, Hey
nothing
Gorge.
about
I don't think
geography.
Canada.
I don't think people
Geography in
outside
general.
of Canada realize how we've handled this shit and that we've literally done nothing in our lives for an entire year. We
Yeah.
all just have sat in our homes
For a year.
for a year. I haven't seen anyone. I see people,
so
but we
wild.
distance and I barely get to. And if you, it's just
Yeah.
brutal.
One day it'll be different.
Anyway, back to the who's next on the
Back
run.
to the rose, I think. Candy, sorry. Oh my god, I like
actually
this
like
look.
this look.
I like this look.
I liked it too.
No, I
No,
liked it.
it. It was
No, her
it
hair was
shit.
cool. Her makeup was great. I liked
liked
it. I
it.
thought it
Her
was cool.
makeup was
It was amazing.
horrible.
It reminded me of a doll.
This outfit's terrible.
No.
Honestly, I'm starting
I
to
liked
really
it.
like Candy.
No.
But this outfit is brutal.
I liked it.
No.
Oh my god, she looked
No.
the
Comme des
hair
Garçons.
and the face.
I
looks
loved it,
like
Comme des
Dog the Bounty
Garçons.
Hunter or something. What?
No.
Hysteric glamour.
She was gorgeous.
Oh
she was
my
gorgeous.
God, this is
I
bad.
loved it. I loved it. And when the judges didn't like it, you know what I said to myself? I was like, if Ross was on the panel that day, Ross would have defended the look because Ross is a little bit more. He gets it.
You get
I
this?
just
I'll
think
say.
you guys are delusional. Delusion.
Delusional.
By Jinx Monsoon?
Delusion. I think that was a terrible look, and I don't know a lot about looks, but I was flabbergasted. But that was a top 5 look.
You would buy that at
Wow.
the thrift store. Shut up.
They are saying the makeup is beautiful. I thought the hair looked weird. Like it was like a half like long on. It was a really weird.
It's called
looking wig.
asymmetrical.
I liked it. I liked it. And I thought her makeup was stunning.
Asymmetry.
Asymmetry. I love an asymmetrical bob, and that's always been my dream makeover on America's Next Top Model. Is to get an asymmetrical bob. Okay.
Okay, go to
Dead
the
silence.
I'm just reading the comments. People are everyone's torn. Abby's saying the makeup was beautiful and the look was
I
rough.
agree.
We have a lot of other fans saying that we got the hair was butchered. Don't love the makeup.
No.
Inconclusive.
It is inconclusive. I think really Candy is split down the middle here.
I
That is
think
true
this-
fashion.
that's fashion, and fashion is
That's
creating.
groundbreaking.
That's
We'll get it in
groundbreaking.
10 years.
Ben likes it because he's high.
Yo, they're dragging you. They're dragging you. You got dragged. You're done.
Oh my god.
You're done with
I
you.
love people in the comments just know this. Like, I love you.
We're in Canada. We
'Cause
get
I
stoned a
love
lot.
you.
Yeah, we're in
Come
Canada. Guess
on.
what? It's legal here.
Yeah,
It's better.
we're high. Get over it.
I'm
It's
not.
fun.
I'm high.
Well,
on
Brandon, you took
magnesium.
sleeping pills, honey.
I
Yeah,
took
Brandon's high on
melatonin and
sleeping
magnesium.
Wait, we have one more runway. Got Mick. I love
like
this.
Yeah.
This was so cool.
This is the
Reference
best
to
look of
Hercules.
the season to me.
I love that it was a Hercules reference because I remember that. I love that movie so clearly. And I thought it was so cute that Got Mick was like, it's from Hercules. The sundial reference. Gorgeous. I loved
Who
that
thought to
look.
make a dress out of watches? It's really beautiful. It's very Bob
stunning.
Mackie. Like
Oh.
70s Tina Turner.
There's so many
hair.
watches on
Yeah.
there.
The trench
Very-
coat with
oh,
things
yeah.
inside reminds me of Randall from Recess.
Hence, I want to move to Canada.
Randall.
Rothman. Who was this?
Who wants to move to Canada?
Rothman wants to move to Canada.
I wouldn't move right now.
Really, girl?
I mean, it's not the time.
Canada is.
I want to move
weird.
somewhere else. I want to move to like Denmark or something.
Know that all three of us want to leave Canada.
Where should I move, everybody?
Where should you move?
Out of your parents'
Yeah.
house.
You should move to Holland and go on Drag Race Holland season 2.
I should, but no, I'll do Drag Race
I think you
España.
should move to Russia
Russia.
and see Mila.
Oh my god, I knew it. Come to Florida. Oh, I don't know about that.
You got a place to stay in Florida.
Triceratops.
Where in Florida? Where in Florida are you from? Unless you don't feel comfortable sharing. You don't have to.
Share it, idiot. What are we gonna find them?
Yeah.
Somebody's dying that nobody caught that comment, but somebody did.
We missed it.
You're like, where should
Yeah.
I move? And I said,
You said out of his parents' house. It's
Whatever.
true. No, I would stay. Stay. Toronto rent.
No, I'm 20. I'm 24. I'm living in a pandemic. Give me a break. Central Florida, Orlando.
Orlando-ish. Do you live in Kissimmee?
I've never been. Kissimmee?
Kissimmee. That's where my great-grandmother used to live before she died. It was 4 years ago. Relax.
I want to go to Orlando, the theme park.
Orlando, the theme
Orlando,
park.
the theme park.
Theme park.
No,
You know what I
Orlando.
mean?
Let's go to the Orlando theme.
Orlando the Rusical.
Yeah, Orlando.
Orlando the musical.
Orlando Jones. That's a Raven.
Flo Rida.
Okay,
Where's
so
Orlando
we
Brown?
get to the judges. We get to the fucking. We've seen everyone. Everyone's done their thing. The judges have picked the tops and the bottoms. What do we think?
I feel like they just kind of like, there was no, watching the movie, Henny, I Shrunk the Drag Queens, there was no one who did like clearly super good or clearly super bad. Like, I feel like it was truly just up for the judges, like however they were feeling that day. And they wanted to give Simone a little upswing, which I think is good. They were tired of Olivia doing that thing, even though like Olivia wasn't bad. Like, you're not watching the movie, I mean, like Olivia is stinking up the scene. You are just like, oh, she's done this before. Even Candy, like, I didn't think I mean, I get why she was in the bottom.
Funny. I thought it was funny.
I thought she was doing a good job, actually, and it's weird because like it goes off by like what the judges are laughing at, and they loved Rosé. Rosé like would cross her eyes and they would lose it.
I think having a challenge like this so late in the game makes no sense because it's such a challenge where no one's really showing any skill in any way. I don't know. Like, there's no improv to it. Like it's an acting challenge. I get that, but the roles are so not even that defined. Like I don't really. That was one of the worst. Sometimes RuPaul will set it up. She'll be like, "This thing is hilarious. This script is," and it's like, no, that was pretty bad.
This is comedy. It's a skit.
I didn't like it. It wasn't.
Whenever RuPaul says skit, and I'm just like,
He doesn't get it. It's so funny to hear like Ru like talk about like what makes like a good comedy scene, and you're just kind of like, Ru, like when do you watch like a comedy show? You know what I mean? Like Ru is not out here like seeing like sketch shows at the Groundlings. I bet, you know what I mean? Like it's just funny, but
he always goes to the Groundlings.
Really, girl?
Ass Cat.
RuPaul did level 1 Second City.
Second City. Okay, so then the tops and the bottoms, Simone's in the top. Rosé wins
RuPaul?
another challenge, solidifying her as a contender for the crown, I guess. Candy's in the bottom, and she has to lip sync up against Miss Olivia.lxl. And what do we think about that lip sync? I, for one, loved the lip sync. I thought Candy crushed it. I thought it was so much fun. When she pulled the glitter out, I was like, this girl stole my move from the theater center.
Lord.
As some of you don't know, Brandon and Ben infamously threw
I had nothing
glitter.
to do with this.
They threw
I had
glitter on
nothing
the floor
to
of the
do with
theater
this.
center.
Glitter in the air.
Theater, they were
He thought
running
he was
the show
pink.
us.
He thought he was pink. He thought he was pink in 2009.
Have you ever
Did you guys
How
get
does that
charged
song
all
go?
the money?
Have you?
No, no.
They just made you
Have
clean
you
it
ever
up.
doing a fistful?
No, not even that. I just like sent like a cute little email.
She got in no trouble.
Have we told this story?
I think we have, yeah. We didn't get into trouble, but we didn't really get. I remember asking like,
Well,
so like, when can we do the show here again? And
Someone
kind
just
of like,
wrote, "You're
didn't reply to
24.
that email.
What?"
okay, drag me.
I think they. Isn't that a good thing? Is that a bad?
No, they probably think I'm older.
Oh wait,
She's older.
they're a muse.
Hey,
It's
whenever
almost-
someone doesn't get
It's all their last name is almost Muse. I mean, it might be Muse.
Oh, yeah,
They have the Muse
that was a
family.
moment in the elimination that when Olivia wouldn't say a name. I forgot that they did that. That they all said that Olivia should go home.
Yeah. Do you want to
That was
talk about
sad.
that? Because
I
I did not
mean-
like seeing Olivia have to do that. That felt
It
so
was-
uncomfortable.
It was sad, and it really felt like Olivia just didn't want to answer it. Like, it feels at that point, once everybody said your name, and then for you to say someone else's name just feels like that's probably like the last thing you want to do. You just want to like die at that point. So I understand. I felt bad for her.
It's hard
Yeah.
when everyone puts you on this when you're on the spot like that.
I was hoping Candy would take her saying her name more personally.
Oh my god, that would be funny.
I thought that was
But
gonna
no, she-
happen too.
I
But-
thought that was gonna happen.
But Miss Candy won the lip sync, and then she sent Olivia the F home. Should we talk about Untuck quickly? Because something happened. Miss Candy had her moment.
Blood pressure's rising.
Her blood pressure skyrocketed. I thought it was kind of sad that Olivia got like a gorgeous moment with her family, and then immediately we forget about that because Kenny's like, I don't feel so good.
I need water, please.
That was so funny. And then I love how the queens are like, do you want us to come? And they all were like, what do we do? And then the nurse who was helping Kenny was so cute. Whoever that man was, I loved him.
He was just like, I don't feel comfortable letting her.
He was like, I do not. I love. He was giving very top energy.
He was advocating.
like, yeah. He was like,
He
I
was
do not.
advocating, and I like
He's like,
that.
do not do it. He's like, do
I
not do
like
anything.
A medical professional that advocates.
Advocates.
He had
That
good bedside
advocates.
manner.
And he did get good bedside manner because he was like, your blood pressure went down, but he was like, I'm going to be honest with you, it's still not where I'd like it
He's
to
like,
be.
you're not stabilized, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, it's,
jargon.
you know, it was my favorite moment is when Cynthia Erivo was like walking by. She's like, you okay, love? Are you okay?
Oh, we didn't even talk about Cynthia.
That was so beautiful. I love. She's like, you okay? She's like, just breathe. She's like, just breathe. And Kay's probably like, you know what? That probably didn't help. Like, imagine you're already like having a panic attack, and then like a gorgeous
One of the
like
biggest
celebrity,
actresses
one of the
in the-
biggest actresses is like, are you okay, love? You're probably like, oh shit. Like,
Guys, who is that?
You don't know who
Jacob.
Cynthia Erivo is?
I
she's
don't.
iconic.
So Cynthia Erivo is like I don't even know how to describe. Did Cynthia?
She burst onto the scene because she was in The Color Purple, the musical on Broadway and
she
the
was
West
in-
End.
Oh, wait,
and she
this-
got
Sorry,
a Tony.
You just reminded me of something because you were telling me that you saw the Color Purple play, and then I was just like, "Wait, what? When did you? It was a play?" I'm like, "It was a musical," and then you were like, "And then they made the musical version recently," and then I was just like,
Yeah.
because, "Wait, what? Wait, did you see the musical and then think it was a play?"
No, I just like saw like the musical, but then I also like read it, like on like you know you could like read the book.
Okay. I was,
could, like, get
was
the
there a
book
play
ready.
version I didn't know about? wanted
I
to
think
see it.
isn't it like a novel?
It's a novel, and then it was a movie, and then it became a musical.
I think there's
2006.
also like a straight play version, but I'm not sure.
Oh, 'cause there
People
was a
in the
musical
comments.
There was a musical with Fantasia Barrino originally as that character that Thing plays. It's the Seeley character, and then they remounted it. Whatever Cynthia Erivo was.
See, I know Fantasia Barrino.
Yeah,
I love.
I can do a very
American
good
Idol.
Fantasia Barrino impression, but not right now.
Do it.
I can't do
it.
it right now. I can't
Do
do
it,
it. Now.
do
I
it,
should have
do
said
it.
it. I can't do it right now.
Okay.
Too much
But-
pride.
I'll do it next time.
So
But
Olivia's
Cynthia
going
review-
home.
And then
How do
Olivia
we
goes
feel?
home. I think we predicted she was going to go home, and I think it was her time.
Yeah. I actually think Tina should have been here over Olivia.
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Olivia got further than she had the abilities to go. And I feel like I feel like this season's dragged on so long that everyone's skill set is so apparent to us as an audience and what they're capable of. So when the episode happens, you kind of already know based on what the challenge is, how everyone's going to handle it, because we've already seen them in a similar circumstance, which we don't usually have each other every other season. And so even when this episode started, the moment it started, we all knew Olivia was going home.
We all knew it.
So it's just like, what the fuck, guys?
Bye, girl.
Come on.
I know.
Praying for you.
I'm praying for Olivia as well, and you know what? She'll be on All Stars, and it'll be great.
Yeah, she will be on All Stars. I could for sure see her on All Stars. And I think she's gonna have a big fan base. I think she's a fan favorite. She's very nice, and probably Miss Congeniality.
I think she'll be Miss Congeniality. But who do we think?
Got Mick if she doesn't winning Miss Congeniality.
But I don't think anyone who's in the top 4 can make Miss Congeniality.
I think they
Is that
can.
a thing?
I think they
I
can.
think
Really?
they can.
I want somebody to win Miss Congeniality and also win the crown.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Congenial about winning the crown, though.
Oh.
That's
Because
the
then
dream.
if you're really that congenial.
You're so congenial, you also won.
Should we do Teach Me Daddy?
Teach me, Dad.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do
You
it.
guys want to ask away, or you want me to go for something?
You go first.
Okay.
Okay, I got to think of a question that I had one in my mind for a bit, and it's kind of slipped from it. Also in the comments, if you guys have any questions for me as a straight guy you want me to answer, please shoot them off. Let me think. Can you guys ask me one first while I kind of think of something to ask you guys?
Do you have one? I have one too.
You have one?
I have one too.
Oh wait, no, you go. I don't have any.
Oh, you don't have one? Okay. Okay.
No, I don't have any.
What was my question again? I was just like,
Wait,
okay,
maybe I do have something.
do straight men ever get curious on what other men are packing?
Kind of. I mean, like, personally, not really, but like
Have you
based on
snuck a peek?
confidence levels, you kind of do. You know what I mean? Because you're like, okay, this guy, like this, he's got way too much. What's going on over here?
Yeah.
We know a lot of guys, especially in comedy, who are like way too confident for what's going on in their lives, and you're like, okay, you just probably have a big dick.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Wow.
I think I give people small dick energy. And I know that because I hooked up with a girl one time and she just assumed I had a very small penis.
Wow.
Because when she took out my penis, she said, "Oh, you don't have a micro penis," which was not
Oh, she
something
thought
I
you had a
thought.
micro
The
penis.
expectation was very low for this one, it turns out.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, but you use that to your advantage.
What a weird
Yeah, because if
thing.
someone's bar is that you have a micro penis, I mean, like at that point, anything you have is good, you know?
Wow.
Even if you have a micro penis, then you kind of just like met the bar.
Well, like,
Exactly. If she was expecting to see a micro penis, she would have been like, "There it is."
she'd be like, yeah, and I'm into it.
She'd be like, "Thank you for just showing me."
Okay, I got one for you guys.
Okay.
If
Okay.
you could turn one straight man for sexual purposes or even just for humanity, you think turning a person might turn them from an evil human to a more loving, giving person who then stops and doesn't kill the Jews or doesn't become president of the United States?
Being
and
gay
it's
doesn't make
horrible.
people
You know what I
nicer.
mean? Like you can make any person in this
Yeah.
world gay,
It
even
might even
Ellen
make them
DeGeneres.
worse.
Who do
It
you
might make
choose?
them worse. It might end up like
It might
Milo
make them-
Yiannopoulos.
It might make them worse, like J. Edgar Hoover, the terrible head of the FBI for all those years.
Ooh.
Oh, he was gay. I didn't
Sorry,
even know.
Academia. Yeah, he literally like he murdered Fred Hampton essentially. Well, I mean, not him. He
This
got
is some
the
tea.
FBI. This is some tea.
You're going
But J.
down,
Edgar,
bitch.
J. Edgar was a closeted gay man, and who was racist, horribly racist, and I believe his deep internalized hatred was the reason why he was such a terrible person when he was the head of the FBI. Anyway, that is all to say. I think, I'd like to believe that turning someone gay would make them a better person, but it literally couldn't. It might, but it also might not. Who knows? So I'll answer the other version of that question, which is if I would turn a straight man sexually, It would have to be. That is a really good question. Huh. Oh, it's kind of overwhelming if I'm honest.
Like who the hottest straight guy is.
I guess, but now I'm like, it's so basic because like the big names come to mind where you're like,
You
oh.
can give me some big names and then give me some indie like.
No, but I don't even want that.
I'll give some.
Okay.
Okay, Rick Fox.
Oh.
Former NBA player Rick Fox.
Rick Fox would, yeah, he could get it.
Love it.
Also, ex-husband of Vanessa Williams, so we also talked about.
Wow. Full circle.
This is a weird one. Gary Cole.
Who's that?
Gary, y'all not? He was in Talladega Nights.
Is he the mustached father?
I think so. Yeah.
What a rant! You are really. I went to search up Gary Cole and Gary Coleman came up, so you can fuck it too if you want.
No, Gary Cole's cute. Okay.
You have really interesting taste.
That's crazy.
Because you're not
Seth
picking
Rogen.
like hot, jacked guys.
Seth Rogen. I would love a Seth Rogen.
Yeah, Seth Rogen's also hot.
Seth Rogen's
Honestly,
very hot.
hearing who guys think are hot makes me so mad.
Well, it's not like we're like into like these like.
I feel like what
muscly
guys
jacked-
think are hot and what women think are hot are very different things a lot of the time. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't feel like women are thinking Seth Rogen's hot.
But he is.
Seth Rogen is so hot. He really is.
He is.
He truly is.
Do you guys
Who's
can
like-
you guys do Seth Rogen impression?
I would want to turn O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Who's that?
O'Shea Jackson Jr. Who's that?
Ice Cube's son.
Who the fuck?
Oh, okay, I like that. But that
O'Shea.
He was in like he was in I just saw him recently in the movie Ingrid Goes West, and he was really hot in that movie. And he had sex with Aubrey Plaza. And then when he was having sex with Aubrey Plaza, I was kind of like, I want to be having sex with him.
we love our Puerto Rican sisters.
And he's in Straight Outta Compton.
But you wish you was straight out of your ass, or I don't know,
Straight
out of not being straight.
Exactly. I would want to
Straight
turn
outta
him.
Straight outta Compton.
Compton.
That's good.
Straight out of Compton. That's good, Brandon.
Oh, probably John Stamos as well.
Oh, John Stamos. You love a Greek man. Yeah, John Stamos is cute.
Maybe. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh, probably no.
Is this ever gonna end? You guys?
Oh my god! Paul Rudd.
How many
Paul
men
Rudd.
do you guys
Paul
want?
Rudd.
Oh, Paul Rudd.
Rudd.
Absolutely.
Paul Rudd.
Absolutely. Paul Rudd,
Paul Rudd seems like he
5,000%.
could be bi.
Devlin
Wait,
looks
have
like
you
Paul
both
Rudd
seen
secretly.
Veep? Have you both seen
Devlin
Veep?
looks like Paul Rudd secretly.
Yeah, I've seen Veep. Who do you want to fuck from Veep?
The hot guy from Veep.
I don't know.
See, I don't know what when you say the hot.
Oh,
guy,
please, you know exactly
I never
who
watched
the
Veep.
hot guy from Veep
there's the
is.
tall guy. There's
Yes,
Buster.
the hot
Never
one.
watched the episode.
He's the hot one.
Buster.
No, he's like he wears like suits and he's hot. He's kind of mean and he's like hot. Jacob, I don't know how else to search. I think the actor's name is Reed Scott or something like that.
Or something like that. Okay.
Okay, I
You might have
on.
nudes. If you search Reed Scott nude, you might find some shirtless photos. On,
Jacob, of course, this man.
that man. I honestly have never seen that guy in my life.
He's in Veep. He's a main character in Veep.
I haven't watched Veep that much. He looks kind of like
Adam
Luke
Pally.
Bryan.
Oh, Adam Pally's hot
Oh,
too.
can our everyone listening, guys, sound off in the comments who you guys want to fuck?
Any
We'll
of the
talk about
Wayans
them.
brothers.
Anyone you want to fuck, right in the comments, and we'll talk about them. Straight, gay, alive, dead. Throw some names out there. We'll go through.
What's that man's
if
name?
You fuck them.
What's
what
that
we think.
man's name? What's that man's name? He was on Orange Is the New Black.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Jason
about.
Biggs.
No,
Damn, I was hoping you'd say
George
him. 'cause we
Mendes.
kinda did, like one of those
Pablo
Facebook celebrity
Schreiber.
like things.
Oh.
you know
Ooh,
Lee Schreiber's brother?
no.
He's the one with the mustache that goes to jail in Orange Is the New Black.
Okay, we're getting names.
Ben
like
Schwartz.
Polish?
Yeah, absolutely. Abby for sure.
He's got like a mullet.
Who?
I don't know who this
I don't know
is,
this
dude.
guy.
Kiki Hummers, I'm sorry.
You don't know this man? Okay, come on, y'all.
Angelina Jolie,
This
gorgeous.
is not.
Gorgeous. Angelina Jolie's so pretty.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
send a
would too.
photo.
Do you know how I feel as a straight man about women like Angelina Jolie? And I
What?
honestly don't. I'm not even attracted to her. We're like, I feel like a different species as her.
Really?
Like I feel like she shits like not even poop. You know?
I love Maleficent.
What's Maleficent?
Disney movie.
Never saw it.
Jeff Bezos.
Bezos.
Wow.
Yeah. A bald man with power.
Well, I like that someone tried to like leak his dick pics, and they were like, "You need to pay us like this amount of money, or we're gonna leak your dick pics." And he was like, "Leak them."
Jeff Bezos said that?
Yeah, he was just like, "Yeah, I'll release them. I don't care."
I love that.
Interesting. Good for Bezos. I thought you guys would go more so with like a Jason Momoa. Like I did think that's where you guys would go.
Look, Lisa Bonet is occupied.
Well, I love Jason Momoa still.
We're not disrespecting Lisa Bonet. Look, I like
course
dirty
not.
looking dads. Okay.
Jason from The Good Place. I've never seen The Good Place.
Lee Schreiber's brother.
Oh, yeah, I know who they're talking about.
Mustache.
We have
guy.
more Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa, yeah, I gotta see it.
Any man who resembles Where's Waldo.
Abby,
Oh,
come on now,
Lord.
girl. No joking.
raise the
with
standard.
this.
Okay, then that's Jacob.
That's it.
Okay.
Shall we wrap
Honestly,
her up, ladies?
Everyone
Shall
keeps
we
wrap it
naming
up?
people I kind of look like, which is flattering.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
the
that's the
Eisenberg.
reason why they're here, Jacob.
I
There's a
mean,
reason.
Teach me, Daddy, what's Maleficent? Remember in Sleeping Beauty? That little bitch.
Sleeping Beauty.
I think
Oh
we
my
should
God.
wrap it up. This has been.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I've had a great time. You guys have fun?
Me
Yeah.
too. I had fun with my sisters.
I had a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for listening. This has been Straight Gagging. We've had a great time. We can't wait to. Is next week what's next week?
It's the lips. They do a rap number.
Hopefully they bring back Elliot with 2 T's.
I think they will.
Because we want them back. All right, this has been Straight Gagging. Thank you guys so much.
Bye,
Shout out to
y'all.
Spencer,
Love
our
you.
producer, for killing it again,
Thank you, Spencer, our producer.
and all our fans. Bye,
Bye.
Brandon. Bye, Ben.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.